Hey, welcome back to my channel, Becoming Aligned. And today we are continuing the series on the frequency of miracles. This is episode 2. And today's conversation is kind of juicy because we're talking about time and more specifically how the past is sneakily running the show in ways that you may not even realize. So if you haven't watched episode 1 yet, I would invite you to pause here and go and check it out because it's the foundation of what we're going to touch on today. And for those of you that have, then let's dive on in. So I want to start with this little bombshell, which is studies show that between 50 to 70% of what we remember isn't actually accurate. I mean, what? So basically, here we are building our identities, making decisions, reacting emotionally to people and to events that might not have even happened the way that we think they did. It's kind of mind-blowing, right? But more than that, those memories don't just live in our head, they carry an energetic charge. Every belief you have, like, I can't do that. I'm not a morning person. I'm not a creative person. I'm not strategic enough. I'm not organized enough. I'm a messy person. I'm not good with money. Every story of this is just how I am, they're like energetic post-it notes all over our energy field. And whether you're aware of it or not, they are influencing the way that you interact with this present moment, the way that you are seeing me, the way that you're experiencing me, how you're hearing me. That is all coming through the lens of your perception, which is created from your past, your beliefs, your narrative. So the past is influencing how you're experiencing now, and that means the past is also creating your future. So effectively, what that means is that you're living a predictable life when you're letting old stories run in this present moment now. Have you ever wondered why you attract the same kind of people into your life? Hello, all those dating profiles. Have you ever wondered why certain situations trigger you more than they should? Well, it's not them. It's not the person. It's not the situation. It's not the circumstance. It's the past still living in your frequency. Because that past energy is still playing a role, it can distort your perception of reality. As I said last week, we're not experiencing life as it is. We're experiencing life as we are through our own belief systems. So you might be thinking you're reacting to something that's actually happening now, but in reality, you're reacting to something that happened many, many years ago. Our core beliefs mostly come between the ages of 0 to 7. And why that's important is because miracles can't happen in past tense frequency. So here's what's wild. You can feel the past in your body. So let's do a little experiment around that. I want you to close your eyes and try to bring up something from the past that creates a feeling of melancholy or sadness or maybe anger or frustration within you. You're just going to go there for a short period of time, but just let your mind remember. And notice what happens in your body when you're recalling that story, that experience. Do you feel a tightness in your chest? Perhaps a jelly feeling in your tummy? Do you notice your shoulders rising so you could wear them as earrings? Just notice what's happening in your body. Now, let that go. Take a deep breath, shake it all out, and bring your full attention into this moment now. Feel your bottom on the seat of your chair. Feel the energy running through your legs. Maybe pay attention to your breath. You might be able to feel the cold air going through your nostrils as you breathe in deep, or your chest rising and falling with your breath. Just come into this present moment. Do you notice that shift? That's energy in motion. That's the power of being present. You see, in this present moment, you have access to calm, to clarity, fresh thinking, clear thinking, to your innate wisdom, to new ideas. In this present moment, you have access to a fresh perspective. That means to be able to see something different to the way that you've always seen it, to be able to see someone differently to the way that you've always seen them, to be able to see yourself differently, perhaps with more kindness, more compassion, rather than berating yourself and judging yourself. And with fresh perspective, you have a whole new experience of the moment in front of you. New choices, new ideas, new ways of seeing things. That's the miracle. Think about it, to be able to see the same thing, but have a totally different experience of it. I used to freak out about swimming in the ocean when it was wild, like with big waves. And if I was over my head, I used to literally get into panic mode. And now I don't. The ocean didn't change. The wild seas and the waves and being over deep over my head, that didn't change. My perspective did. That opens me up now to having a completely different relationship with the ocean. I love it. That's a miracle. When we're caught up in the past, our past beliefs, our past stories, we're not in the frequency of truth, our authentic self. We're not in the mindset of the whole self. But when we drop into the now, we open up space for miracles, because miracles don't happen in the past. They don't happen in the future. They only exist in this moment now. So this week, I invite you to get curious about what you're carrying from the past. The next time you feel triggered or off, ask yourself, am I responding to what's really in front of me now? Or am I reacting to a version of the past that's still echoing through me? Am I responding to a story I'm telling myself about myself? Am I responding to an old belief? And if you notice that you are, then pause, breathe, come into the present moment and see if you can notice something different. And if you're up for it, try this practice. Pick a memory that holds some emotional charge for you. Tune into the physical sensations in your body when you think about it, and then gently shift your focus into the present moment. Breathe, feel, let your body guide you back into now. This practice isn't about denying the past. It's about clearing the static, old energy so you can experience a new frequency and then have a new experience of the present moment. The more present you become, the more powerful your frequency gets, the more you open yourself up to miracles. So if something shifted for you while watching this, or if something clicked, then I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, let's change that. We're building a frequency here, and that includes you. So I'll see you next week for episode 3. And until then, stay in the moment and stay open to miracles.